Next, this is the story of Tsutomu Miyazaki. Born in 1962 in Tokyo, his family was wealthy but emotionally distant. Due to his disability, he was bullied relentlessly and became socially isolated. The only person who genuinely cared for him was his grandfather. When his grandfather died in 1988, Miyazaki completely collapsed. He dropped out and descended into deeply warped desires. What made him especially horrifying was that he didn't target adults or women, he targeted children. On August 22, 1988, Miyazaki abducted 4-year-old Mary Kano. At first, he treated her gently, letting her sit in his car for about 30 minutes. He then drove to a deserted underpass and strangled her to death with his deformed hands. Afterward, he admired his work and abused her body while it was still warm. Before returning home, he stripped Mary naked and left her body on a hillside. Days later, he returned, removed her limbs, and stored them in his closet. The remaining body was cremated. He carefully collected the unburned bone fragments, crushed them into powder, placed them in a box, and mailed it to Mary's family along with her teeth and photos of her clothing. This was a direct threat to the family and a challenge to the police, and it didn't stop there. On October 3, 1988, he murdered Masami Yoshizawa in the same manner. On December 12, 1988, 4-year-old Erika Namba became the next victim. He even called the victims' families later, saying nothing, only breathing heavily or laughing maniacally. 6 months later, on June 6, 1989, Miyazaki committed his 4th murder, which was even more horrific. Instead of immediately killing the victim, he brought her home, locked her in a closet for 2 days, filmed and photographed her as her body decomposed. He later dismembered her, drank her blood like a vampire, and chewed her flesh until bite marks appeared. Police had already linked the crimes to one person but didn't know who. Eventually, while Miyazaki was attempting to lure 2 children, he was discovered and arrested. A search of his home revealed 5,763 videotapes containing anime and horror films. Some tapes included footage and images of his victims. Miyazaki was sentenced to death by hanging. Needless to say, the case remains deeply traumatizing.